Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I am so excited to be here with you today for my very first YouTube Live. I chose today to go live because today is a very exciting day in the Stampin' Up! World. It is New Catalog Day. Yay! I am super excited. So thank you so much for joining me. Please say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat today. So I am going to flip you around and we're going to get started. This is a live catalog walkthrough. I'm going to point out a few things for you that are new with the catalog, the layout, so that you know exactly where to find things. And if you live in Canada and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. And if you have a wish list that is greater than $100, why not join my Sassy Stampers family and get all of your products at a discount? So hold on just one moment. I am going to flip you around. Hopefully it goes easy. Like I said, be patient. I have never been on YouTube Live before, so I'm hoping it's just like Facebook and we just flip it around and all that, although my camera has to be a little higher so that we can go through the catalog. So hold on just one moment. Flip you. Bring this down and this. And hopefully we are seamlessly going to get you down here, and then we'll have to adjust. It's a little different setup than when I'm doing my cards because I need a greater work surface to be showing for you guys. So, and my daughter Danielle is here as a moderator for me. So, all right. Let me know, is that look good? I cannot see, oh, there we go. I cannot see, oh, there. All right, I've brought you up on my iPad as well. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Right now has a fabulous starter kit promotion where you get to choose any bundle at all from the new catalog as a bonus when you sign up. So signing up, it is $135 that you pay. You choose $165 worth of product. There is never any shipping on that, and I believe it is Saskatchewan and New Brunswick that you pay tax. I'd have to double check on that, but in Ontario there is no tax. There's never any shipping. Plus you can pick a extra bundle that one of our bundles is $81. So that is a fabulous perk, and that is just June 3rd to 30th. All right. Also for the month of June, we have bonus Stampin' Rewards. So if your order is $300, then you're going to get an additional $30 on top of your regular Stampin' Reward. So that is pretty awesome, whether you have your own personal order of $300 or you get some friends together and do a virtual catalog party, or you have me have a virtual catalog party for you. Just keep that in mind that you get extra rewards. Okay, so we're looking a little high here. I'm hoping maybe I should bring you down a little bit. Let me know what you think. Okay, so we have a beautiful new, this is called a beginner brochure. although it's called a beginner brochure, it's not just for beginners. In here, oh, I'm so excited I get to open it for you. In here, it has items that make it easy for you to purchase a grouping of things. It points you in the right direction. So it talks about, our first page here is our 2 different types of stamps. We have cling and we have photopolymer. So photopolymer is the type that you see through. All right, so on here we go on page 4 and on 5. This is one code that you enter and you get everything that it shows in this box here. The 4-season floral. So you're going to get, for $62.25 plus tax and shipping, you're going to get a stamp set. You're going to get a block to mount your stamp set. You're going to get 2 ink spots. You're going to get a stamp and seal adhesive. It's our new adhesive, as well as the flowers for every season, memories and more cards, as well as the card bases. So everything that you would need to create these cards here, all in one order code. Makes it so simple for you. So if floral is not your thing, what about some fun fruit? Cute fruit cards and tags. So this kit here makes your cards and tags, and we've got our different fruits, your pineapple, your banana, watermelon, and they've got some fun faces. Lots you can do with this. As well, you've got, this is a little bit more money, but you're getting more of the ink spots, so you've got more variety to choose from. And then here we go, zany zebras. How adorable are these? If you like to color, this might be an option for you because it has your watercolor pencils, so that you can, how adorable are these? They're just so sweet. I've already placed my demonstrator order, and you bet these adorable little zany zebras were on my order this morning. Okay, and then for birthday, if you're in need of lots of birthday cards, you're gonna get a package of your 2020-2022 in color Stampin' Write markers, as well as a birthday stamp and some note cards and envelopes. Very fun. And it shows you different ideas as to how to decorate up those cards and envelopes. And then we've got Keen On kits. So Simply Citrus kit, it's an all-inclusive card kit. It makes 15 cards for $44. You've got everything you need to make all of these cards right here, as well as this adorable stamp set. And then at the very back, we've got our paper pumpkin. It's a monthly subscription. It's $30 a month plus tax, so that brings it to $33.90 here in Ontario, because we have 13% tax. And then on this page here, we have your basics. So your paper trimmer, paper snips. I absolutely love my paper snips. Our new Stampin' Seal mini glue dots, and the Simply Chamois to use to clean your stamps. So that is the beginner brochure. So I think now we're going to get into the beautiful inspiration book, I'm going to call it. It is so full of fabulous ideas to inspire you. And as you can see, I have labeled my catalog here, and I've taken it to Staples and had it bound so that it opens and closes flat. And then I have a clear plastic piece on the front here to keep the front cover safe. So here we go. All right, so I'm just making sure that we are totally in camera view. Let me just move this over. All right, make sure there's no glare. Move my lighting here. All right, so the very start, it is going to tell you a little bit about where you're going to find your different products. And our table of contents right here, we're kind of low, or high I should say. So let's just, I want to bring you down. Hold on just one moment here. I'm just going to adjust you just slightly, if I can, without jiggling too awful much. All right, it's not wanting to cooperate. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. We are kind of a mess at the moment. There. Hopefully I didn't get you a little nauseous or anything there. I just wanted to bring you down slightly more so you have a bit better so that you can see exactly what I am talking about. And let me move my lighting. I don't like all that glare on the catalog. There. I think we are good. Okay, so our table of contents. So each section is color coded. So all your sweets are at the start of each one of the sections. So we've got all occasion, love, thanks, and support, kids and babies, birthdays, artistic expression, and then at the back is our accessories and more. So just be aware of that is how it is laid out. So when you're flipping through, and know that these are our new in colors. So Bumblebee, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, and Cinnamon Cider. Okay, so our first page, once we flip that, is our Welcome to Stampin' Up, as well as the Statement of the Heart. Stampin' Up has a Statement of the Heart, and it states, to love what we do and share what we love, as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this, we make a difference. Stampin' Up prides itself on trying to make a difference in people's lives by bringing creativity and positivity to their lives. So I absolutely love working for Stampin' Up. I love crafting. I love to spend lots of time creating and then sending those creations off to brighten somebody's day. Okay, so this part here is very important. We've not had this before, so I'm going to bring this closer for you to see. So this is a fabulous new addition, I think. So here, Stamp It Up on page 3. Two-step stampin', they tell you different pages where you're going to find these different techniques. So two-step stamping can be found on page 27, a example of it, and it describes it. And then your markering, when you use your Stampin' Right markers to color in different sections of your stamp to give you a multicolored image. That's on page 103. Stamping Off is page 78. It's also called generational stamping. If you watch a video from somebody and they say first generation or second generation stamping, that is exactly what that means. It's stamping off. I know that paper crafters use different lingo that can be sometimes confusing, and I don't want that for you. I don't want you to be confused at all. So just be aware that we talk silly sometimes. So then we have our pattern building, which is on page 119. Our masking, I love masking. I've shown that in a few of my videos. That's on page 72. And then heat embossing, page 48. So that is a very handy chart for you if you ever get confused and are not knowing exactly what that term means. So if you flip to this front page here on page 3 to find what page that is on so that you can see. All right, color coordination. Stampin' Up! Is known for its color coordination. It's what drew me to Stampin' Up! In the first place because I am a very matchy person. So I love all of my things to coordinate. So we have a cardstock, designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments, inks, all coordinating together. I love that. So just be aware of that's what that page is about. And then here we come to starting page 6 to 9. I have that labeled on my tab here, that kits are page 6 to 9, and kits are the perfect thing to make your stamping easy. The all-inclusive kits have everything included in them, meaning you've got your stamp set as well as an ink pad as with your card bases and your designer series paper, whatever that is included in that kit. So we have your order code right here with your price, and it always tells you exactly what is included. So then we have the Simply Citrus, and this was in the beginner brochure as well. And then we have Looking Up, that's also an all-inclusive kit. And then this kit is beautiful, Gorgeous Posies. It is a project kit, meaning that everything is not included. What is included for $44 is listed right here in this box. It has your card bases and your envelopes, any labels, stickers, some ribbon, some twine, and then you purchase the stamp set separately, so for $26. And then it also tells you the different colors that go with that, right down here. And then we've got a new product medley. Product medley means there is no real samples or direction for how to put it together. It is for you to really let your imagination run wild. So everything you need is in a product medley. Generally speaking, you've got, other than your ink, you've got a lot of designer series paper, you've got a stamp set, you've got dies, you've got ribbon, you've got different laser cut images and dies and or labels to add to your projects. So that is the Boho Indigo product medley. And then this one here, actually, you'll notice down at the bottom here, it says refill kit. You can get a refill kit for this. They've not had that before. That is really exciting. That if you have been creating like crazy with it and you're finding that you want more, oh, I really need some more paper in that, the refill kit will have your paper products that go with it so that you can keep on creating. There's no worry that way. All right, so then we come to our all occasion. Now, they've been doing this for a while. Your flowers for every season here. This is an entire suite collection. So what that means is, if you can see that, everything you need in this suite, everything you want is all under one product code and one price. You're not getting a discount per se for this. You do get your bundle discount for your two different bundles, but it's just for ease of shopping that you don't have to enter a product code for your designer series paper, a product code for your memories and more, a product code for your ribbons. It's all together, making it so easy peasy, and that's what we like, isn't it? Easy peasy. I know I sure do. And then, as you can see, this is something that I tell my customers all the time to do. To avoid double ordering something, take a highlighter of some sort and mark off in your catalog what you already have purchased. That way, you're not purchasing it a second time, because there's nothing more frustrating than being so excited to purchase something and then getting it and putting it on your shelf and realizing you've already got one up there. So if you mark off what you've got, then there's never any confusion. It just makes it so much easier and more organized. So here we've got, when it's a bundle, make sure you take a look, and it's going to show you up in the corner here where it says look for this starburst icon, and it says 10% off. So if it has coordinating dies and it's a new release, it's going to be bundled together for savings of 10%. Hi Mary, how are you? Thanks for joining. So make sure that you're looking for that bundle code so that you're not spending more than you intended. There's nothing worse than purchasing something and then finding out you could have bundled it together to save yourself a little bit of money. So yes, so this is something else new over here. Shop the project. So it shows you this card here, that it has two different embossing folders on it. So it's telling you where you can find these embossing folders, how to create that these two things are what the artisans used for creating that. So remember, here's our Starburst with our 10% off. And then we've got, these were carried over from before. Now, specialty stamps. Specialty stamps are the distinctive and reversible. So the distinctive, they create different opacities in a single stamped image for realistic depth and intensity. So that's what a distinctive stamp is, and you have to be careful sometimes that your ink pad is not too saturated, because if there's too much ink in there, it's going to blur all those details in that stamp. And then the reversibles are something new that they have now trademarked, that the one side is your image, so you could stamp your mountains, and then you're going to clean that off and peel it off and stick it on the opposite way, and then you're just going to get that shadow look, which is pretty cool. Now, Painted Poppies, and the Peaceful Moments bundles, they were in the mini January to June mini catalog as a bundle. Stampin' Up! Has carried them over as a bundle. They've never done this before. Usually, hello Denise, usually when a stamp set and dies that are bundled in one catalog carry over to the next, they are usually broken apart. But Stampin' Up, there's a few bundles that they have carried over as a bundle. So just be aware of that there are a few. And then here again, we go shop the project. So they're showing us the Gilded Gems and then the In Good Taste Elements. And they're telling us which page to find them on. I really like that. That they're like, oh, you like that? There it is. You're not guessing. All right, and then we've got our Under the My Umbrella. This was taken apart as a bundle. So the punch is available in the punch section. You cannot purchase this as a bundle anymore. However, the Timeless Tulips, this did carry over as a bundle. So there it is. This is one of our new bundles, the Lovely You, and it has that brand new punch that it's one punch, 6 options. So it gives you your different label punches. By doing that, it's pretty cool. And then this is something else new. The color palette. So they're telling us what the color palette in these cards, what they've used. Isn't that cool? So they've added so many different items to this catalog. It's just fabulous. So now we're in the World of Good suite. Now, I had said when I created that card last week, let me just reach over here and grab it, that I had created something completely different from what they were showing in the catalog. I feel that this suite is very neutral, can be very masculine. And then do you remember this card that I created last week? Completely different. How I said that change your colors and it will change the way the stamp set can look. So by just changing what you are using. So yes, okay. And then again, if it's a 2-step stamping, they're gonna, sometimes they show us like this one here, the High Tide, which has carried over for a few catalogs now. It's a great seaside stamp set. So it shows you how to, tells you exactly how to create that look. Game On, isn't this fun? If you've got gamers in your house. Campology, if you've got campers. This is a fabulous new camping stamp set. We have campers in our family, so this is on my list. Now, we're showing that the this is the mini Stampin' Cut emboss machine. This is not available yet, but it will be available in the future. We're just not sure quite yet when it will come, which actually, though, in my opinion, is kind of a good thing, because that meant I had more money to spend on the stamps at this point in time, because yes, I will be getting the new Stampin' Cut emboss machine, the regular size one, as well as the mini one. And by not having it available quite yet due to shipping problems in that, I've got more money to spend on my stamps and embellishments. So we've got some new, fun new Loyal Leaves. And I really like this Whiskey Business. That's fun. Being a dad is whiskey business. I love punny sentiments. And then up here, we've got another one of our color palettes showing you the different colors that they have used for these samples, which takes the guesswork out of it. If you really like that and you want to recreate identical, you don't have to guess what those colors are. You just have to look and see what they say they are and pull those inks and papers from your shelf. All right, so we've got some beautiful new scrapbook memory keeping pages in here. as well. So like, look at all of the different ideas that they are have put in our catalog. It's just fabulous. So then again here, shop the project. So they're showing you that this here is the Perfect Parcel Dies, the Playful Pets Trim Combo Pack, and they use the white embossing powder. Very fun. Giving you little ideas here. Lots of tips. We like lots of tips because we like different ways of using our stamps, inks, and paper to make them more versatile and make our hard-earned dollars go farther. So we've got Stampin' in Style, taking it to the next level, talking about hinge stamping. That is when you use your Stamparatus. I love my Stamparatus. We've used it a few times in videos. Love this suite right here, Playful Pets. You bet. It's was in my shopping cart this morning. We are huge animal lovers in this house. As a matter of fact, right now, because our son and his wife are living with us, we've gained 2 more cats. So we have 2 dogs and 3 cats in our house right now, and 6 adults. So we outnumber, the 2-leggeds outnumber by 1 extra member. Isn't that funny? So yeah, so this here, your dies can cut out your images in your designer series paper, making it super easy if you're wanting to mass produce a bunch of cards. And here is that adorable stamp set. This guy here looks like Lady and the Tramp to me. And what a fun idea to decorate your treat jar for your fur babies. Super cute. Now here, it also shows you, you may also like, so if you're liking all of this stuff, what about getting the cat punch or the dog builder punch? No, they don't coordinate with this, but they are a dog punch and a cat. So you can just punch out a silhouette image. As well as, if you're liking this type, what about Way to Goat stamp set? Yes, I have that. That was in my cart this morning as well. I love that stamp set, and I will be doing a class with that. I just think it is adorable. So here, the pretty parasol. This goes with our umbrella punch from the Under My Umbrella bundle from the mini catalog that we just had retire. Isn't that fun? So if you've already got that umbrella punch, this would be a perfect addition, so that would give you even more options to create with. Okay, so lots of sentiments. This one here was created by a $1 million sales achiever, Terry Gaines. This framed for you. This fabulous basket of blooms. Now here they're showing you how to step it up. So this card right here is pretty simple, easy to do, just 2 flowers stamped and punched. This coordinates with that small bloom punch that was available during Celebration. It has carried over, and so it coordinates with this. So this is your first level. Then to step it up a level, they've added some designer series paper and a few more stamped and punched out flowers, and then more sentiments that have been stamped and cut out. And then here's taken up even another notch by some watercoloring in the back and some stamping and masking for these flowers here, some die cutting out of one of our sentiments, the sentiment dies. So just showing you how versatile your stamps can be by just adding that little bit more detail to it. Okay, here is a super adorable new bundle, Hippo Happiness. This is Robin Carden, her $1 million sales achiever stamp set. I love this one here, this sentiment. When in doubt, be a unicorn. Isn't that just so adorable? Love this. Yes, it is going to be coming to me. Okay, so next, this bundle here is one of the ones that you could choose as a free bundle if you were to sign up as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator the month of June. So it's $81.75. And if you're watching and you are in any other parts of the world, I have Stampin' Up! Friends in, I think, all of the markets. I can point you to a demonstrator anywhere in the world that you might be. This is a gorgeous card right here. Again, showing our palettes, the tag dies that came with the holiday catalog. They have carried over, so we've got some new stamps to go with it to stretch that even further, making it even more valuable to you if you already own it. The Zoo Globe. This goes with the Snow Globe scene dies that were in the holiday catalog. Isn't this so cute? Love this card. Adorable. Again, if you've already got the Snow Globe dies, this is perfect accompaniment to take it that much further. And the price point, $23. If you've already owned the dies, $23 for this stamp set takes you all year round then for using that. Super fun. Then this is our coming into some holiday stamps. Nature's Beauty carried over. Here's our still scenes, our snow front, showing a bunch of samples. Just quickly going through here. Our ornate garden, here we're at our next section. This is Love, Thanks, and Support. Again, you can see I have highlighted everything that I have purchased. And again, this is available as a suite, meaning one number gets you everything that is listed below. I love that option. And then we've got our singles. If you're just looking for the bundle, you're not wanting everything, then you can just purchase the bundle, or you can just purchase the stamp set or the dies, whichever suits. So again, here's color palette. Are you guys loving the new catalog? If you're in Canada and don't have a catalog, message me. I'd be happy to send you a catalog. I love the way that they've shown this card here. Again, they have stepped it up. Your 3 different variations on the same card, making it go from pretty to actually wow by just adding a few more little things to it. Love that. And then here you may also like down here in the corner, showing you the different border dies in that you might like to add into whatever it is you are creating. A fun new stamp set that has a fun, like a postage stamp punch. Super cute. Love this Peony Garden Suite. Love it. It is all my type of colors. Very soft, very pretty, subtle, just gorgeous. And again, this is a suite, so one number gets you everything that's shown. How fabulous is that? Showing how you can color with your watercolor pencils. A different look for this, very pretty. These are carried over. This is a fun new bundle, Nothing's Better Than, that comes with the dies. That Nothing's Better Than cocktails, cookies, chocolate. Very cute, very fun. A new fun animal set. Whale of a Time, another sweet kids and babies section we're in now. And then we've got our coordinating colors right here. Your favorite is the Peony Suite, is it, Mary? Yeah, I just love that. A Grand Kid, I have this. I've been playing with it. Super cute. You don't have to have any grandchildren to get this set because it has some fabulous fonts and sentiments. We've only got 1, 2, 3 out of 11 that say grandchild type of thing. So, super cute. We have a nephew's birthday is in July, and I know I'm going to give him a card with this. So smart, so fun, so sweet, and so wonderful. And then We Must Be Related. This will be on the inside, and then the happy birthday. So fun. I know he will get a kick out of it. And then, of course, our carryover Dino Days and Wildly Happy. Here's a fun new stamp set that for kids that really like trains and helicopters and cars. Playing with patterns. We've got new dies, new letter dies, which yes, they are great for cards, but for your memory keeping, your scrapbooking, you have to have a good set of dies with that so that you can create your titles and stuff like that. Love that. Love the color palette of it as well. Yes, because of these dies, this was in my shopping basket this morning. So then we've got some sentiments, because this is birthday still. So here's the Zany Zebras. And here is that adorable goat. Love this goat stamp set. It is so cute, and I cannot wait to start creating with it. I really can't. It's so much fun. Okay, here's another funny sentiment stamp set with a couple cute senior years. Very fun. And then up here, Shop the Project. It's telling you exactly what they've used to create these cards. Very handy indeed. Oh, this one here. This is the ornate frames from the Ornate Garden suite. So that frame is just perfect for that, isn't it? I love it when they show you different ways to use things. So Forever Greenery, this was part of our pre-order, so I've been playing with this for a little while now. Again, it's available. Then we've got this new Sending Sunshine, that very pretty if you, a sunrise or a sunset card. By the docks, carried over, band together, carried over. Here's a new Embrace Each Moment stamp set for support. You could use it for, yes. Very Versailles. Beautiful Friendship. I have created a lot with that stamp set. So distinctive stamps on page 114, it tells you there's a list of every single distinctive stamp that Stampin' Up! Has created and offering in this catalog. The page number, that's a fabulous reference. So carryover stamps. This is new. I've done 2 cards with this now to show you guys. Love this. Here's another beautiful bundle. In good taste, this was available during the pre-order. I have done 1 card with this where I showed you guys in a video. Swirly frames. Here they're showing you the different punches. Arranger Wreath is a new bundle that creates different types of wreaths for different seasons. Friend Like You, love this bundle. Now you'd have to purchase separately. Here's our waterfront. Garden Shed is a carryover from our last catalog. Tree Blooms is a new suite. 1 big bouquet die. Best Year has some fabulous sentiments in it. And a plaid die to build your plaid for your card front. That's pretty cool. Then we've got some nature type of stamps. I'm just loving where they're showing the color palette. It's just fabulous. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Thanks for joining us. So here is our background stamps. We've got some new ones. If it's new, it'll have the starburst and an N to show that it is new. And here we do go with our cardstock and our coloring. So at the very front of it, it's going to tell you what pages you're going to find each thing's on. Now this is really important. I've had quite a few customers actually ask me, oh no, are the Stampin' Blends, I've missed that page. Did they retire? I haven't seen it. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to bring it right up to you to show you. So in each of your colors, families, it's going to, your top, it's listed. So here's all our different colors in the Subtle collection. So your 8.5 by 11 cardstock is your first row. Then your ink pads, your classic pad is your second row. Your ink refill is your third row. And then your Stampin' Combo Blends, they are now only, the Stampin' Blends are only available as a combo pack now. So if it is available, it's going to have the number down here. So in your subtles, the Blushing Bride and the Pear Pizzazz, these 2 right here are the only ones that don't have the Stampin' Blends. So at the bottom of here is where you're going to find your Stampin' Blends. So just be aware of that. And then in our new in colors are at the bottom here. So we don't have a Bumblebee because it's similar, going to be similar to a color that we already offered. They're not going to create a blend when we have a color already available. So that is the explanation for that. And let me just put this back down. So Melon Mambo, you can see we've not had Melon Mambo before. So Melon Mambo, that was actually the very first thing I entered on my order. Have a drink of my water there. So that is, excuse me, your color collection. Then the next is your assortments and bundles. So your ink refills, you can bundle those together. You cannot bundle your ink pads for your ink color re-inkers. So just be aware of that. So your bundles for your ink pads are of page 144. So you've got your 8.5. This is your assortment. So that means that you're going to get 2 of each of the 10 colors in the family. Maybe you just want a taste of it. You want to see, oh, do I like this or do I like that? You don't want to order an entire package of each of the colors. This is the perfect option for you, as well as our 12 by 12 sheets. So you get 2 each again of the 10 colors. So then your designer series paper, the 6 by 6 in your color families, your in colors. So you've got your 2 different options, your brand new 2020 to 2022, or your came out last year 2019 to 21. And then here's your classic Stampin' Pad bundles. Your markers, you can purchase the entire marker kit with all 40 colors, or you can just go 10 at a time depending on what you're wanting. Your watercolors, pencils, you've got your 2 different assortments. Then we have our organization. Over here is our coloring tools. We have brand new watercolor water painters, they're called. There's 3 of them for $16.25. Your embossing pastes and all that kind of stuff, your sponges, all of that. We also have, this is new, classic Stampin' Spot assortment. So Stampin' Spots are perfect for your Stamparatus. What color would you use instead of the Bumblebee? I'm not sure if it would be Mango Melody or, let me just flip back here. Because we don't have the ink pads yet, because of shipping, we weren't able to order them till today. So to see what that exact ink color is, I'll have to play and let you know, but I'm wondering if it is maybe, maybe like a mango or the So Saffron Dark. I'm not sure. I'd have to get back to you on that one because I haven't gotten to play with that ink yet to see exactly what it's going to look like. So, because sometimes the ink is a slightly darker or different shade than the card stock. So we'll just have to wait and see when my order arrives, hopefully next week. So our Stampin' Spots, brand new. It's going to give you a variety of 8 different ones. That is excellent, I think, to give you, if you're just getting a little variety of colors. Okay, so here is all our designer series paper. Love my designer series paper. It just so easy to add to your projects. Then we've got our trimmer and our your blades, and then the Simply Scored. The trimmer has a scoring blade on it, but I always use my Simply Scored. I love my Simply Scored. It is, when I'm creating 3D stuff and that, it's just easier to use that, I find. Okay, so our packaging basics. We've got some new packaging. We've got mini paper pumpkin boxes. I did not order them this time. I'll have to wait on that. As well, we have new acetate card boxes. So the printed cellophane gusseted bags, they are a carryover. from the mini catalog. And then here, your paper basics is where you're going to find your whisper white, your very vanilla, your shimmery white, your thick cardstocks, your window sheets, your watercolor paper, your vellum. We've got this cool new velveteen paper pack. We have new cool rainbow glimmer paper. That is super cool looking. I can't wait to see what it looks like in person. And then these square vellum doilies. These are very fun looking. Then we've got our Memories and More. We're only carrying the 6x8 album now. I will still continue to do my 12x12 pages. That's just the type of scrapbooker I am. So we've only got your two Memories and More card packs, the Flowers for Every Season and the World of Good. We've got our cards and envelopes, as well as the in-color ones, the Flowers for Every Season. And then here's all of our embellishments. So again, if it's new, it's going to have that starburst with the N on it, so you can easily see what is new. And make sure you mark these off as well. I haven't done that one yet. Make sure you mark them off as well, so that, because they're smaller, so if you've tucked them in a drawer, before you go to order them again, take a look in your catalog. If it's already marked off, you know you've got it. And then here's our tools. I love my Take Your Pick tool. I use it every day. You know I use my bone folder every day because I show it when I do every single video, and my paper snips. Love them. So perfect. And then we've got the die brush for your Take Your Pick tool for getting those tiny little pieces of detailed dies. Then we've got our fabulous ribbon. I'm a ribbon girl, and I have quite a bit of this already. And here is our new our adhesive, and we've got a bunch of new adhesive. We've got adhesive sheets. We've got a new tape runner called Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus. And the Stampin' Seal Plus, they have told us, is super strong, and it's better than Fast Fuse. You don't have to do that check mark that seemed to get it all confused. And foam adhesive sheets. So if you're taking those letter dies to make a title or something like that, the foam adhesive sheets are going to be perfect to give them a little more pop off of your project. And then cling adhesive. So if you've got your older stamp sets that were clear mount, that did not stick to your block, and you would have to put some glue or a glue dot on it to get it so that it wouldn't fall off, you can purchase cling adhesive sheets now and cut a bit to add to your older stamp sets so that they have that cling on it to stay. And then our next page, we've got grid paper. As you see here underneath mine, I always use grid paper. Our blocks, our cleaner, Stampin' Scrub, Stays On Cleaner, the chamois, and your stamp cases. We only have your standard and full wide now. And then we've got the storage caddy for your clear blocks. And then you can purchase the clear block bundle. It's going to give you one of every one of them, and you're going to save 10% that way. Then we've got our Stamparatus, and then we come into our punches. All of our fabulous punches. As you can see, I like my punches, and there's only a couple punches that I don't own. There's 3 on this page. The Medium Daisy, the Sprig, and the Timeless Label. But all the other punches have been highlighted because I love my punches. And then here's our bundles. So we start out with punch bundles because not everybody has a big shot die cutting machine. So punches are the perfect segue into getting into those extra details for your cards, that stepped up type of thing. So any one of these bundles you can add to your starter kit. So we've got all of the codes are here with what you're going to save, the 10%, and then it tells you which page you're going to find it on the page 96, page 21. Perfect little way to find things. Okay, and our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines, again, they are not available yet. I will let you know as soon as they do become available. We have, as demonstrators, have no idea when they're going to be available. Just be aware of that, we just have to have patience. Okay, so we're going to have lots of fun new tools to go with it. So these are not available yet either. Your cutting plate, your mini cutting plates, your magnetic cutting plate, all that. We have to wait on that as well, which makes sense because we don't have the machine. So now this is where your dies come in. So all your die bundles are here in this area. So you can see where each one, it tells you your page, and it also has the little image here telling you which. So this one here will fit the mini machine. So if you're not wanting that big machine, you just want a small one to take up less space, you can know that these ones here will all fit that mini machine. This one here will not because it is a bigger die. So we're coming to the end. So here is that playful alphabet, and look at this. It has the numbers with it. Yay! It's not one or the other. It's all together. I am super excited. Yes, I cannot wait to be able to play with that, making banners and stuff like that. So again, here's all, we have a lot of dies. And as you can see by all the highlighted, I like dies as well. Let's be honest, I like all things Stampin' Up. And then here, page 184 is our embossing folders. And then we have like this one here and this one here are perfect for our mini machine, but you can use them in a regular size machine as well. And then here we go, host and earn. So this is where it talks about hosting a Stampin' Up! Party. And then here is your rewards at the top of page 187. It tells you what your rewards are going to be. So for a party sale, before tax and shipping of $200, you're going to get 10% of your rewards. You're going to get 10% back in free. So if you were to have a $300 party or order, you're going to get $30 free because that's 10%, but you're also during the month of June going to get another $30 additional. So that means you're going to get $60 for free with a $300 order or party sales. That's pretty awesome. So Summer Days is a host stamp set, and Touched My Heart is the other host stamp set. So you can only get these two stamp sets with host dollars. So you have to have a $200 order before you can get that for $17. So that $17, it would be part of your $20, and then you would have $3 left type of thing. And then joining, this is our joining page. It's always a fabulous time to join the Stampin' Up! family, but during the month of June, you're going to get to pick an extra bundle, so that is fabulous. And again, if you have any questions at all, please contact me. I would love to have a little chat with you. And then the next page, this is our stamp set index. I love my index. To find out what page it's on, all you have to do is flip to the back and then look it up. It's alphabetized. So you look it up and it tells you what kind of stamp it is, what the order code is, the price, and the page number. So that is all the way to Z. And then our last page is our accessory index. So that tells you where you can find all that stuff. And then our last page here is just a few more images and talking about the product. How fabulous is that? Okay, so next, let me move some of this stuff out of the way, because now let's do a little bit of crafting. Bring in my blog address, my shop address, as well as the host code. So this is the card we're going to be creating. This is with the beautiful Celebrate Sunflowers. I love this stamp set and these dies. I pointed that out. That's at the very beginning of the catalog. So this here card that I created is with the fabulous Magenta Madness new ink color, and this is So Saffron, and then my leaves are Granny Apple Green and Soft Seafoam, and then I have stamped the Let's Celebrate You in the So Saffron. And then for my ladies that got the free make and take, you did not get the in color embellishment dots because we could only pre-order so many, and I did not have enough because I put 3 on. See, I didn't have enough for everybody's cards, so I substituted out the rhinestones, which will look just as fabulous on that. So let's get started. All of the measurements are over on my blog, as well as the product links right now for you to purchase any of these items. So as you can see, I'm going to be bringing in my silicone craft sheet. I've already die cut out my pieces here that I'm going to need. So I want to show you how this here, you can see, all right, so turn your die cut to see where that sideways little leaf petal is, and you can find that coordinating right here on the big shadow die. See how that fits perfectly. So you would just keep turning till you found that spot, but I keep an eye on where this one right here is. It's kind of like a check mark almost. So I look for that coordinating piece there, and I know that that's going to fit just like that. Now to do that, again, see, here's my bag of glue sponges. I don't clean these afterwards. I just put them back in this bag. And I'm going to take some glue here, and once it dries, you just roll that with your hand. You just roll that right off. Comes right off. So we're just going to take our sponge, and this is 1 sponge cut into 4. So we're just going to pick up the glue, and we're just going to tap it all over. So we're getting coverage on all I've got an extra one here because I don't want to get glue on the front. So let's put this one here. And then you can easily pick that up and then put a few drops of glue in that main section there. All right, so now we're looking for our check mark because now we've flipped it over. So there is that check mark type of spot, and then we just have to shift it over slightly and give that a press, and we are glued together. Wasn't that easy? And I have no glue on my hands, zero glue. Doing it this way. Now when we get the adhesive sheet, when you get your adhesive sheets, that's going to make that much easier. Now for my card, I glued my center on top. You could easily glue that underneath if you chose. It's your card, your decision as to how you want to assemble that. To me, it makes no difference whether it's on top or below. So now we've got that glued. So now we're going to give my little spot here a little bit more because I have my two leaves, the outline of the leaf here. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I've put the leaf down where there was no glue in the center there, so I'm not getting glue all over my front of my leaf here, of my die cut. And I'm just going to give that a press. And now that is glued together. And let's do the same thing. There should be enough glue on here still to do this one here. Yes, I believe it is, Mary. I'm not 100% sure if it will work with the Big Shot or not because it is designed to work with the new Stampin' Up machine. So I can't answer that. Okay, so there, our pieces are glued together. Easy peasy, move that to the side. Now, you ladies, I had already embossed your background, but I am going to show you. You can easily stamp over top of that because it's very subtle, that background. So I'm going to bring in my So Saffron. And we need our Let's Celebrate You. Actually, I'm going to change that to Thanks a Bunch. And it is not in here. I must have it out somewhere. So go with Let's Celebrate You because I'm not sure where. On my other desk it must be. So inking that up. I'm going to place this just like that so I know I can visualize. I'm a visual person, so I like to give myself, I'm lining that up. I like to give myself a visual so that I know exactly where I need to stamp that. Okay. Now let's bring in our die cutting machine and our beautiful Tasteful Textile embossing folder. And flip that over. And my sandwich. Crank it through. Try not to jiggle the table too awful much. And there we have that very cool looking embossed now. So bring this back in, as well as my bone folder. Okay. Let's see if I need to stretch that a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. I want to just give it a little bit of pressure from my hand, so I'm going to flip it upside down and just stretch that out just a little bit. Corners. And that should help get that to be just a little bit more even. And all of this is glued down flat. You could easily use some dimensionals, but I didn't want to do that, so I just wanted easy peasy. All right, so now for this here, all I did, I just put some glue in the center, because I can then, I'm gonna put you just like that. Now, because I don't have glue on that side, I can just add a little bit of glue to my leaf, and then I am going to lift that up slightly and tuck one leaf there, and do the exact same thing here. A little bit of glue goes a long way, and put that leaf so that it's going down. And then 3 dots of my glue here, because I like to make sure that my embellishments are not going anywhere. So pick that up. And 3. We'll get over there. We want it on the glue. So pretty. I just love this color. Then we're going to take, hello Tanya. Tanya, thank you for joining. All right, so now we're just going to flip that over and give it a bit of wiggle over there. And there we have it. What do you guys think? This is my original, and this is the card that I created with you today. Now you could add a bit of Wink of Stella to bling that up a little bit, whatever you like. But it's so fun and bright. I just love all the texture in it. So very cool. And then you could too, let's bring in our, get you on a sunflower here. And let's grab a piece of grid paper so I don't. We want to show the inside of our card, a little bit of stamped love. So saffron, because I don't have the other Magenta Madness ink, and I'm just gonna, this bottom corner. And there we have a pretty sunflower on the inside. Now this to me is a Gerbera. When I've made it the pink, it's totally a Gerbera daisy. But you can make it whatever color, whatever type you want. That's the beauty of paper crafting. It's your creation. You do what you want. Make it look how you want. Nobody said that there couldn't be a bright pink sunflower, at least not in my world. Okay, I have been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. So I am going to say goodbye. Thank you so much. I have to tell you, I was so very nervous coming on for my very first YouTube live. I had butterflies in my stomach. I go live 3 times a week on Facebook, but being live on YouTube, with it being my very first time, I was nervous for sure. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my catalog walkthrough, as well as the card we created at the very end. Please, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Give me some thumbs up. I love to interact with you. Please share my video. You may be in another country, but you may have friends that are in Canada. You may have friends that would enjoy my crafting videos as well. So please share away. Sharing is caring. Thank you, Mary. So I am going to pop off now, and I will, I have a 6 o'clock live on my Facebook page. They're doing the exact same thing. So have a fabulous day, everybody. I hope that your Wednesday continues on to be a great day, and I will see you again real soon. Bye for now.